What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So made a couple of moves this week. Foreign exchange. Haven't done anything really. Just chilling, waiting. You know, because I'm looking for the bigger picture swings. Right? I think it's gonna be a lot easier that way. And, you know, based off of Trump, you know, strong economy, weak dollar, you know, more than likely they're going to print money at some point. And this is basically, if they're going to devalue the dollar, we short the dollar, we make money. You know what I mean? And that's what they do, man. They print money, they devalue. They're always going to do it. So, and this looks like, yeah, maybe the bottom in euro, which would be the top in the US dollar. And then we had a move up here, or a move down in the US dollar. And now we're getting a consolidation, a correction pattern for a continuation. Right? That's what it looks like. It looks like it could be a potential bull flag formation here. So we're buying right in this zone, right at the bottom of the bull flag formation. Bigger picture wise. Right, and doesn't mean price will just come in here and then just immediately bounce up. It could hang out here for a while. It could bounce around and come down and hit the trend line and test it a second time. And I think more than likely that's what's coming. Just based on the way price is kind of moving. Right, because euro kind of bounced up first. But it looked like Aussie USD, NZD USD, they were not done going to the downside. You can see this week these kind of moved down. So NZD looks like we might be getting one more leg down, which could sweep this bigger picture low here and then start to shoot up from there. And then Aussie, I mean, yeah, look at this bigger picture trend line here. Came close to it there, very close to it there. You know, this wick took out this low, and now price is coming back down again. So what are the chances that potentially it takes this low, comes into this area, and then bounces up? Or there's always that possibility that we get a higher low situation. You know, we get a higher low in Aussie USD, and it really sends it up rocketing because of that higher low. So I think what I'm gonna do for the forex market is just be patient. You know what I mean? I mean, we're up $250. It was $350 this week, but it's pulling back. But bigger picture wise, when this starts to head our direction, you know, we can start adding on as it's going. But even if I do nothing and just leave it, and this comes back up to this high, you know, we just put $400 up. You know, $400 of margin, $400 of my money, threw it down. If this rips up to this high, you know, we just turn that into $1,400. And then it continues from there. You see, yeah, we could make a lot of money off of this rip. If they're going to devalue the dollar, I'm going to be shorting it. Or buying the euro. In the retirement portfolio, Lucid looked like it was fighting. Man, it was fighting. Like, I had a pending order sitting at $2. And it was just fighting at 210, man. 3 days in a row, it just sat there at 210. Just struggled to get any lower than that. So I canceled my pending order, and I threw down on a limit order for 210. And it got filled at 210. And I bought it on this day's candle, and the very next day, it popped. So I bought 600 shares plus the shares I already have. This little candle right here earned me like 200 bucks. So, I mean, think about this gap up here that has not been filled yet. So even if we were to just, let's say we think Lucid's going to go to 0, because I know that's what a lot of people are saying. All Lucid and Neo and these stocks are going to go to 0. They're going to be failed companies just like all these other ones. That's possible. But let's say, you know, Lucid pops up and fills this gap. We'll have an opportunity to exit our position and make a pretty decent profit just off the gap fill, which will happen eventually. You know what I mean? They always seem to get filled at some point. So for now, I'm waiting for that gap fill, and we'll take it from there. But I'm looking to roll into, because, like I say, I feel like every, financial instrument, every financial asset is in a different spot at any given time. Some assets are bottoming out and other assets are peaking, and then money rotates, and then these assets start to roll up and the other ones start to roll down, and it's just a cycle, and things just move from that to the next depending on the government and the interest rates. It's only a matter of time before they start dropping interest rates like crazy. And then these interest rate sensitive stocks, I think, will start to take off. So I've got a fair bag full here of Neo, Lucid, a couple other things. I have some JEPQ, which is like my safe play, which has been making a little bit of money every single day, creeping up slowly. But we'll just hold those for now and see how it goes. And then in the crypto space, so this is a really tough one, you know what I mean, for me, because I don't like what's going on. I feel like all of this fake funny money shit it's a big game, you know what I mean? But you can't deny the gains, and the whole purpose of me trading these was to gain more money to buy more silver, correct? That's originally why I decided to do this. But I saw XRP. I knew nothing about it. I just knew it was a crypto, and we were in a pennant formation, because this is what I want to learn to do. Is I want to learn to read charts and not really need to understand the underlying asset that I'm buying. Just, hey, that looks very bullish. I'm going to take a risk. And I want to be able to repeat this over and over again. I'm not necessarily trying to get rich quick. Let's FOMO, or, it's YOLO all of our, reserves into XRP and then get wiped out. I can't do that. Cannot risk that, you know what I mean? Even if it could potentially make me a millionaire. If I YOLO'd everything that I had into XRP, it could potentially make me a millionaire off of this run. Potentially. But is it worth the risk? I don't think so. I want to be able to repeat this over and over and over again on many different things. But we bought in here because of the pennant formation, and then it started to pop out from the pennant formation. I bought a little bit more, and then it popped for the first time, and I'm like, whoa, we just pretty much doubled our money. So I decided to scrape my risk off the table, and it just kept going. Do I wish now that I left my initial investment a little bit longer? Yeah, probably I should have, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? I scraped my initial investment off, it kept going. But if you think about it, if this goes to 0 tomorrow, I didn't lose anything, I didn't make anything. Cool. But I actually want to take something. I actually want to make something off of this bull run. And I set out to buy silver. because if you look at silver and gold, they're in a 40 or 50 year cup and handle bullish pattern, and I feel like it's all kind of setting up perfectly because I feel like these cryptos are potentially the U.S. government's last-ditch effort to save the dollar and, export inflation to other countries. And I don't know. Maybe it works for a little while, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it all implodes, and then gold and silver explode. And that's why gold and silver haven't really reached the rim of the cup yet, because it's not their time yet. But it'll come. So I want to keep accumulating something real. You know what I mean? That has actual value. Because if they want, all these, this clean energy and electric vehicles, and they want to continue to make bombs and missiles for war, and they want to build these massive AI data farms, they need a lot of silver and they need a lot of copper, especially for the AI data farms. They're going to need a ton of copper. So I like copper and silver personally. I've always wanted some gold, but I don't know. I feel like the money is better spent in silver and copper for me. So that's where I'm putting mine. So, I looked at my account yesterday and I'm like, okay, well, I haven't pulled any profit. All of my profit is still running. I'm up $9,000. I'm hearing predictions that XRP is going to hit $10 by the end of 2025 or into 2025. It's going to hit $24. It's going to hit $100 a token. Cool. But when? You know what I mean? I think it's plausible, I think, that XRP could hit $10 sometime in 2025, especially if this bullishness continues. If you look at this candle on the weekly, it almost looks like it's about to close as a pin bar, but this is their 60 seconds interview with the XRP exec tonight. So this thing could skyrocket tonight and close yet again another bullish candle. And it might continue from there. Who knows? But the thing is, these cryptos are very volatile. They go up fast and they come down fast. So I figured this would be the smartest way for me to play this. Not financial advice or anything, but do I have dry powder on the sidelines ready to strike if XRP, let's say, drops down to $1 again? Yes, absolutely. Even if it drops below $2, I might strike. But definitely I have a little bit of dry powder on the sides in case. But I decided, as of yesterday, I had $9,000 in XRP because I took my CLV USD and I just converted it all into XRP. Now the only thing I'm holding is XRP. I scraped $3,000 off the top and I went and bought some silver. A massive, massive chunk of silver. A 100-ounce bar. A massive piece of silver, which I've been wanting one of those for a long time. And it's very hard to justify that kind of money going out the door. But here it is. Here's my opportunity. Scrape 3K off the top. Now I just essentially took profits of 100 ounces of silver, put that on the side, and we still have $6,000 in XRP. Right? So now, no matter what happens in this bull run, I've taken profits. I made 100 ounces. My initial investment is safe. It's on the sidelines, doing nothing. It's there in case, we need it. And we still have 6K sitting here. So if XRP decides to shoot up to $5, okay, now we have 12K. It shoots to $10. Now we have 24. You see what I'm saying? And we're still going to be able to really destroy this this bull run. And then who knows? You know what I mean? I just felt like it was too. I don't know enough about it You know what I mean? There's so many people online saying it's going to go to this, it's going to go to that, but I feel like this happens every single cycle. This happens every single Bitcoin cycle. Is this huge narrative just comes out and it's being pumped for all these different coins, and it gets everybody to just dump everything that they have into them, and they skyrocket, and then comes the rug pull. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be a victim of that. So I'm going to leave the 6K in XRP, and I'm going to let it ride all the way up to, if we hit $10 XRP by 2025, I'm going to pull all of it then. I'll pull it all. And then I'll wait. And we'll see what happens. You know, because more than likely, all these cryptos will come back down, find a bottom, and now we'll have, 24K sitting on the sidelines that we can then use on the next crypto bull run. And, try to smash it even harder in the next go around. But I also wanted to be careful of what exactly I was pulling, because every time you pull profits on a short-term capital gain, it creates tax issues for you. So I made sure that I had enough losses, for this year, whether it is some losses in the Forex market, remodeling my house, or paying for tenants to leave, or, no rent for multiple months, whatever it is. You know what I mean? You have to add up all your losses, make it equal your gains somehow, unless you're really killing it and you can afford to pay the tax. But yeah, I try to wash it so it's somewhat even at the end of the year, and then if I have to and I'm still over, then I take money and throw it into my retirement portfolio to make it look like I made less money, so I don't owe them, they owe me. And that's how I like it. That's how I try to keep it. And we'll just keep trying to level up, and just keep going. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, we'll see what happens. Like, it was probably a mistake pulling the silver out, but I don't care. I don't care. I felt like it was a good move, because now they can do whatever they want. They can send this thing to the moon, they can make it crash, they can try to sweep liquidity, and maybe the banks do a manipulation move and they shoot it all the way down like this to try to scare people. I'm praying for that, actually. Now I'm praying for it, because if I see that, I'm going to be right there to buy it and ride it up again. So we'll have to see what happens with this 60 minutes interview tonight for XRP, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later.